why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot. Heart of a lion, my time, here I go.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Cleveland Browns. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Fields it right around the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They started on the ground with Eckler, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The extra receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
Well, to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play. Herbert on first down now. They'll roll him out right. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. He's got the first down and more. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, have the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a toss running left, Hunt. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check four. Where's Tiggs? Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right. Wall. Get wall. He's crashing.
Now it's Watson. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Browns are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Herbert on 3rd down now. Rolling to his right. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Ward. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Chubb is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. So the previous pass interference call put the ball at the 1-yard line, and then they stick it in on the very next play.
And I love the play call right there. After you get the pass interference call, you've got a defense that's discombobulated a little bit, right? They're protesting the call, upset about what happened. Go right at them. Run the football, and the defense acquiesces, and the ball ends up in the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A good way there to have him bounce back from the interception last drive. Something underneath, a little bit of rhythm going.
I know the best ones in the league have supreme confidence, but every now and then you need a little booster, don't you? This is their way of protecting him and bringing him back, and then they'll turn him loose later, I would think.
And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
His first catch of the divisional round goes for a first down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Herbert. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Second and goal from the 1.
Let's go, D. 14's the mic. 14's the mic. Get long game from here. Spot. No.
19. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And, Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Here's Herbert. Allen's got it complete. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On 2nd down. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wait a second. They declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Now, let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Watson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Charger drive about to get going. 1 second, all that remains. The final shot before the break for Herbert. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So it's on to halftime of this AFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Hunt. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defense.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. The 40. 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Out of the gun, Watson.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
After the turnover, here's Herbert sliding out of the pocket. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down. Up the middle with Eckler. Down right around the 25. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Play action. It's Herbert.
Got a man. It's complete. It's Palmer.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. It's the fullback. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chargers have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Watson. And Ingram hauls it in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And a big 32-yard play on third.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone would come free.
Down to about the 37.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Got a man open. It's Ross.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, Watson steps away to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's a toss right side for Hunt. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Evan Ingram from 4 yards out. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, fourth quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He'll buy some time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Danielle Hunter charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Steps away.
He'll drop this one up.
And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD.
The York now for the extra point.
And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And this is a unit that needs to get in gear if they want to play for a conference championship next weekend. Down 7 here in the fourth and a very critical drive upcoming. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st and 10, Herbert.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he's got some space here.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Every yard they gain, getting them better and better field position, and obviously a field goal makes this a two-score contest. That's really all they need. And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal, go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great, but that's not what you're really playing for. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away.
York able to send this one through,
and that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yeah, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Herbert going to throw.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And now, oh boy, this is a bit of a surprise, to be kind. They accepted the holding penalty, so wipe out the interception, and their defense will stay on the field. Okay. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. The Browns going to roll on as we say so long, everybody. Thank